Hi, Michael Balesta here. Hope you are having a good Christmas season with people close to you. Time to check out what is going on with the Cleveland Browns and Cavaliers thanks to the Browns NFL, NBA apps, and websites. The Browns finished off the 2019 regular season in Cincinnati this past Sunday. The game started out well as the offense was on the field first after a big return by D'Ernest Johnson to the Browns' 44. Running back Nick Chubb took the ball for gains of 6 and 4 for a first down. It set up Baker Mayfield's 46-yard touchdown pass to Damian Ratley. Austin Seibert's extra point made it 7-0 Cleveland less than 2 minutes into the game. The good news was getting the lead, but the bad news was they had to give the ball back to the Cincinnati offense. After Darius Phillips ran the ensuing kickoff back to the 21, C.J. Uzomah and Tyler Eifert moved the chains for Cincinnati. On the sixth play of the drive, Joe Mixon ran for 41 yards before being tracked down by Denzel Ward. From the 15, Andy Dalton hit Uzomah for a touchdown, and Randy Bullock made the point after. The Browns' second possession was not productive. Carlos Dunlap took down the second-year quarterback, and back-to-back incompletions meant it was time to punt. Jamie Gillen did his part with a 62-yard kick, and Ty Davis tackled Alex Erickson after just a yard. Though Mixon had a 21-yard burst, Cleveland got off the field. The Browns started at the 20 following a touchback by Kevin Huber. Jermaine Pratt was ready to tackle Chubb in the backfield for a 4-yard loss. After Mayfield got the 4 yards back, he was picked off by Phillips, who ran the ball back to the 3 to set the Bengals up with a goal-to-go situation. On third down, Mixon ran the ball in to put Cincinnati ahead for the first time. Bullock's kick hit the upright, so the new score was 13-7 with 4:45 left in the first quarter. The next Cleveland possession started out with 2 Chubb rushes for no gain. A Jarvis Landry penalty made it 3rd and 15. KhaDarel Hodge caught a pass for 19 yards to extend the drive. After Kareem Hunt lost a yard, he was targeted on a Mayfield incompletion, which created another 3rd and long situation. Baker ran for 9, but Greg Robinson was penalized for holding, and an incomplete pass to Chubb meant it was time for the Browns to relinquish the ball. Gillen's kick was shorter, and Cincinnati started at their own 28 in the quarter's final minute. Larry Ogunjobi tackled Mixon for a loss on 2nd and 10. Dalton went to Tyler Boyd on third down on the first play of the second 15 minutes, which totaled 22 yards. Boyd's name was called upon on another 3rd and long, and Cincinnati was at the Cleveland 36. Mixon on the ground gained 17 and 4 on the next 2 plays. 3 plays after Boyd moved the sticks, Dalton ran it in on the left side, and Bullock made it 20-7 with just over 10 minutes until halftime. T.J. Carey was called for holding on the return, so Cleveland started at their own 14. Chubb found some space on the first play for 7, then Mayfield to Jarvis for a 26-yard pickup changed the field position. A pass from Baker to Odell Beckham went for 36 down to the 17. Nick ran the ball to the 14, then 2 plays later, Mayfield was sacked by Carl Lawson, forcing a field goal attempt from 42 by Seibert, and it was a 10-point game with under 7 minutes remaining in the period. The Browns yielded 1 first down on a quarterback sneak on 3rd and short, but Joe Schobert tackled Mixon behind the line of scrimmage on the next play. 2 incompletions meant a chance for the visitors to get right back in the contest. Chubb and Hunt each got carries after starting at their own 19, which came after a pass from Mayfield to Demetrius Harris, which was not completed. At the Browns' 44, Baker hit Landry for a 56-yard score on the first play after the 2-minute warning, but Seibert was wide left on the point after. The defense did very well as Demarius Randall and Olivier Vernon combined for a sack on Dalton on 2nd and 10 from the Bengals' 23. Cleveland got the ball back with 1:26 left, but incomplete passes to Beckham and Ratley meant Mayfield needed 10 on 3rd down, but came up 5 yards short as Nick Vigil got the tackle. The Bengals did run out the clock as they were pinned deep in their own territory. Sheldon Richardson got hurt on the second-to-last play of the first half. Cincinnati received the second-half kick and marched down the field. Dalton passes to Boyd, and Mixon got the ball past midfield. On 3rd and 8, Eifert was the latest to advance the ball for a first down. He ran for 25. Cleveland showed resistance as Brian Cox tackled Uzama for a 7-yard loss. A false start made for a 2nd and 22. Andy Dalton lost the snap, and an offensive lineman fell on the ball, which put the ball back at the Browns' 38. Ward tackled Boyd well short of the first down as Cincinnati got yardage to give Bullock a 47-yard try. The kick was good to make it 23-16 almost 6 minutes deep into the third quarter. Cleveland had a poor start to their second half offensively. Chubb got minimal yardage from the 25. Then Dunlap strip-sacked Mayfield, but the second-year quarterback recovered the ball, which went for a 7-yard setback. Baker then forced the issue by going deep for Odell, and he was intercepted by Phillips, who ran it back to the Bengals' 49. The Browns were given a second chance when Denzel Ward intercepted Dalton in the end zone, which gave Cleveland the ball at the 20. Back-to-back carries for Chubb made it a 3rd and 4 situation. Baker was taken down by Sam Hubbard and Carlos Dunlap, and the home team received the ball with 4:32 left at the Cincinnati 26. It started well for the road team on this series because Ogunjobi and Greedy Williams stopped Joe Mixon behind the line of scrimmage, but Dalton's pass to C.J. Uzama got the Bengals back on schedule to make it 3rd and 1. A quarterback sneak brought his side a fresh set of downs. 2 Mixon carries meant another 3rd and short. Williams interfered with Boyd on 3rd and 4, which put the ball at the Cleveland 49. John Ross III was open across the middle for a 14-yard gain. On the final play of the 3rd, Dalton went back to him, and it netted 28. Mixon got the next 2 carries, which came inside the 10, and the latter one was a 2-yard touchdown run, and it was a 2-possession game. The Browns were desperate to respond, trying to avoid becoming the second team to lose to Cincinnati this season. They started their next drive with a big play from Baker Mayfield to Odell Beckham. Chubb ran to the left for 8, then Mayfield went up the middle for 9. Chubb got the ball on the next 2 plays. Then on 3rd and 4, Mayfield found Hunt, and Cleveland was in the red zone. 3 plays after that, Baker ran for another first down. However, things did not look good when he was sacked twice and threw incomplete, which meant 4th and goal with half a quarter left. Beckham made a sensational catch in the end zone, keeping the hopes of a Browns rally alive. Seibert connected, and the Bengals' lead was 30-23. Cincinnati wisely ran the ball and stayed inbounds on their next possession. They converted 3rd and 2 from their own 25 with a short pass to Erickson, which went for 16. Joe Mixon gained 6 and 28 on his next 2 carries, and the Bengals were in field goal range with over 4 minutes left. Giovanni Bernard and Ross carried the ball, draining the clock to the 2-minute warning. Bullock made from 46, and it was a 10-point game, and Cleveland needed a miracle to come back. Mayfield passes to Hunt, and Ratley totaled 20 yards to the Cincinnati 44. After 2 incompletions, the last offensive play was a B.W. Webb interception, and the Bengals ran out the last 59 seconds. While driving back from dinner on Sunday evening, I was listening to a gentleman named Matt McLaren on 103.3 KESN FM, who said that head coach Freddie Kitchens was fired just a few minutes shy of 7 p.m. Central Time. And then a few days later, I saw all over Twitter that general manager John Dorsey was also let go. So a 6-10 record was how the Browns finished, while Cincinnati ended 2-14. So really tough year for the Browns. As for the rest of the AFC North, Baltimore finished with a 14-2 regular season after beating Pittsburgh, who finished 8-8. Checking Wikipedia, the NFL Draft is scheduled for April 23rd through the 25th, and that is in Paradise, Nevada, and the Browns will pick 10th. Cincinnati, Washington, Detroit, the Giants, Miami, the Chargers, Carolina, Arizona, and Jacksonville are listed 1 through 9 in that order. As for the NFL playoffs, they commence on Saturday with Wild Card Weekend. The Bills and Texans kick off 35 minutes past 3, then the Titans and Patriots at 7:15. On Sunday, the NFC will be the focus, with the Vikings and Saints at 12:05, followed by the Seahawks and Eagles at 3:40. The divisional round next week will involve the 49ers and the Ravens on January 11th, and the Chiefs and Packers on the 12th. And again, with the Brown season now in the rearview mirror, just want to say thank you for coming out to Red Rock Bar and Grill all season long to watch the team. And we look forward to hopefully meeting with you in 2020. Friday, the Cleveland Cavaliers took their 3-game winning streak to Boston. They were outclassed by the Celtics in a 129-117 defeat. They led 4-2 and 6-4, but by the end of the first quarter, Cleveland trailed by double digits. On 3 occasions in the second half, they did whittle the Boston lead to single digits. Kevin Love was excellent, especially from long range, hitting 6 of 11. He finished with 30 points. Colin Sexton did well, scoring 21. Kevin Porter Jr. was 5 of 9 off the bench for 16 on the night. Zeddy Osman and Tristan Thompson combined for 22 points. Dante Exum, who came over from Utah, he made all 3 attempts in almost 15 minutes of action. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum starred with 34 and 30 points respectively for the Celtics. Though the streak was snapped, the Cavs could take heart in their effort against an Eastern Conference contender. It certainly showed Saturday in Minneapolis for the Cavaliers, who led much of the game as they had a lead as large as 12. After Shabazz Napier gave the Timberwolves the lead with under 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Larry Nance Jr. made a layup to give Cleveland a 79-78 lead. Later, Darius Garland made a three-pointer with just over 3 minutes left to make the score 84-80. On the next possession, he made a step-back jumper, and the team made enough free throws to get across the finish line. 94-88 was the final score, and that made it 4 wins out of 5. Balanced scoring from Sexton, Garland, Thompson, and Porter helped. Tristan finished with 15 rebounds. Jeff Teague led Minnesota in scoring with 18. Reality set back in as the defending NBA champions used a 32-18 second quarter to pull away from the Cavs 117-97 Tuesday in Canada against the Raptors. Sexton led Cleveland in scoring with 22. Osman, Thompson, Porter, and Garland pitched in for 53 points. Love posted 10 points and 11 rebounds. Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, and Terrence Davis combined for more than half of their team's point total at 63. There were 10 lead changes in the opening 12 minutes before the Raptors made their move. The Cavs looked to start the new year on a positive note on Thursday as they were back home. They led much of the first quarter before Charlotte closed the quarter strong. The Cavs then enjoyed a lead as big as 11 before the Hornets reeled them in late in the third. Kevin Love made a layup to put his side up 83-82 with under 2 minutes left in the period. A jump shot by Nance made the lead 3 after 36 minutes of action. Exum made a dunk with just over 6 minutes left to make it 98-88 Cleveland. Unfortunately, part of being a young team involves a lot of growing pains. John Henson fouled Devontae Graham behind the line, and that enabled Charlotte to make 3 free throws to make it 98-91. And then Love, a veteran, who also committed a turnover with the Cavs up 100-93, and that led to a Terry Rozier 3. So it was a 4-point game after that. After P.J. Washington and Rozier scored on the next 2 possessions for Charlotte, the game was tied at 100. Sexton and Rozier exchanged triples north of 2 minutes left. It stayed tied until Graham gave Charlotte the lead for good with 23 seconds remaining. Sexton and Thompson could not answer as they settled for the quick 2, but to no avail. Graham made 2 free throws, but hope remained alive with Osman's 3 with 4 ticks on the clock. Rozier split the 2 free throws, but Sexton's 3 would not drop, and the Hornets won 109-106. Terry Rozier led the visitors with 30. Colin Sexton led the home side with 21. Thompson had 11 boards. Up next for the 10 and 24 Cavaliers will be the 19 and 15 Oklahoma City Thunder at 6:30 p.m. Central tomorrow night. The Minnesota Timberwolves will be 24 hours later, and then Tuesday will be the last game on the homestand as they face the Detroit Pistons. Please check out the Facebook group North Texas Browns Backers page and hit the like button for the latest updates there. The text of this blog is available at http://www.mjbalesta2, as in the number 2, .wordpress.com. I am on Twitter at mjbalesta2, on Facebook at Michael Balesta, and on Instagram at mjbalesta2. Archive videos on YouTube can be found by searching Michael Balesta, Roman numeral 2. If you could, I would love your feedback on the comments section, and if you like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you so much. May you have a great week, and again, Happy New Year, and thank you very much for watching.